I played the first tournament of Chapter 7 and I already figured out all of the new strats. You're gonna see some crazy high ground retakes. The whole map being covered in storm in 3rd zone and my secret new drop spot. In my first game I had no idea where to drop, because this was literally my first game this season, but something just called me towards the desert. I then realized I could drive the go-karts and use them as mobility, but apparently it's pretty easy to get beamed while driving them, and so I got W keyed, but luckily I was able to fight him off. And eventually he died to fall, and then in the endgame there was something that I wanted to test out. Can I take height with the new Windsuit item? So I charged up and flew right into my own box. I did not know that could happen, so I had to rotate a bit further and I tried it again. This time not making the same mistake as before. I flew in the sky and perfectly landed on height. Easy high ground retakes in Chapter 7. I then knocked somebody in solos and he didn't die. He literally self-revived in the endgame and I didn't get the kill. So that was pretty annoying. The rest of the game was just a pretty clean game from height. Every now and then someone used the windsuits to go up, but I maintained height till the very end. I eventually ran out of mats, but luckily my god movement saved me and I secured the win in my first game. In my second game I ran into a player, but I really didn't want to fight, because I haven't played this game in over a month, and so my fighting skills were not warmed up. I tried disengaging in the go-kart, which did not work at all. Eventually I ran out of mats and he got the kill. It was time to lock in again for game number 3, and here's how that went. Bro, you guys saw that? The final player tried to revive himself. Bro, that is absolutely crazy. Now, real quick, this video is sponsored by myself. My name is Fragger Mike. I'm a Fortnite competitive player that reached the top 1% twice. And I made a platform to help you make more progress in this game. Inside you will find mindset videos, training routines, VOD reviews, Q&As, and courses that will teach you everything you need to know about improving in this game. So click the link below this video and join hundreds of students inside Fortnite Academy. Now in game number 5 is when I started going to this new location called Classified Canyon, and look at this. I'm invisible right now. These are the secrets of the Classified Canyon. Now unfortunately someone had already claimed the vault, and as you can see he's also invisible because this is the glitch. This is why I've won the tournament. Nah, just kidding. So I decided to disengage, but I already had pretty good loot as you can see. This is also the moment the tournament started glitching, and all of a sudden the whole map would be covered in storm. It was a glitch with the 3rd zone, and if you didn't get any whites then you might just die. Literally everybody on the map is doing a heal off right now with 52 players alive. Now I was very lucky to find bandages and a chug chug, so I could survive, and slowly the storm started expanding again to this new circle. I'm pretty sure this is the reason why they rescheduled the tournament. And so if you didn't earn the skin yet, you still have another chance. And now here's the rest of game number 5. In game number 6, landing at the same Illuminati spot. And this time, when the whole map was covered by storm again, I was just chilling in zone with all of my floppers. One thing I noticed this season is that the Windsuit item is pretty good, but if you can make a good slide rotate, it works a lot better, because sliding is so fast, I don't know why. And with the Windsuit you can get beamed pretty hard sometimes. When you use your Windsuit, you gotta catch a really nice timing that a lot of people are also in the air, so that you don't really get focused as much. Now in this game I probably should have gotten a refresh a bit earlier, maybe in this zone. But I was still pretty chilling, so I didn't really overcommit for it, you know? Here's an example of a very risky Wingsuit play, and I got a hit as well. Here I just knew I would be able to get a kill somehow. And it turns out to be this kill. Here are full boss this kid, and I got him to 1 HP. Unfortunately somebody else was there as well. And here I was kind of just hoping that zone would pull on me, but it went actually pretty fast. Look how fast zone goes right now. Zone pulls and it instantly starts pulling. I swear 11th zone is much faster than before. Here I broke into the builds, but there was someone waiting for me and I died. In this game once again I decided to make a slide rotate instead of using my wingsuit. Even though I still have 9 uses. But I just know I will get beamed more if I use the wingsuit, because, you know, I can't build, can't react. Now this guy right next to me got hit to 1 HP, so I knew I had to kill him. But he already got killed, and so I just claimed the loot. I had some spare mats, so I used them to expand, and have some more space to use my wingsuit item. Once again, not going early, because everyone would just focus me. That guy was kind of unfortunate, fully died mid-air. I also got beamed a lot, and I got stuck here. I thought I would die for a second. But as you saw right there, sometimes using the wingsuit can be quite dangerous. I misused it once more, so right here I'm starting to need a refresh. And then I saw these players right here, and I knocked this kid. I knocked him, and I killed this other kid. And I didn't know if he got siphon or not, but I went for it. And I didn't get much siphon. As you can see, I'm 60 HP right now. Please bring back siphon. I targeted a bit the zone. This kid in front of me got killed as well, so I claimed this loot. Getting it right here. And then when I expanded, I full bossed the kid. And I killed him. And then I saw these big pots and I was like, shit, I want those big pots. So I edited it, which was a mistake. Because I knew you didn't get siphon, I had to leave quick. And I tried snatching the big pots, and then I turned my back and it was just this kid here. And I died. And then in my final game I was very close to getting the skin. But I didn't know exactly how many points I needed. But because I was so close I decided to play this game out. And this is actually the reason why I didn't get into the final game. Otherwise I would have gotten even more points. And right here literally everything went wrong. I wanted to shoot this kid and slid off. So I was like, let me just go for it, you know? Just make my rotator ready. I paused. I was like, okay, let me scout the rotate. I'm almost in. And then I saw this kid just sitting there on the ramp. And I was like, free refresh. So I jumped on him. But someone was spraying me in the back. And then someone was trying to jump into my box. And then I was still getting sprayed from the back. And now I got hit a bunch. And at this point I can still leave the game and die. And get a final Q. But I chose to just chill and play out this game. I used my wingsuit. I went frontside, made a backflip somehow, twice. Didn't know you could do that. I tanked Storm by accident. It's kind of hard to control. I didn't get into this guy's box. And I saw these kids fighting here. I was like, yeah, that's my refresh. I got a very good amount of metal right there, 500 metal, but I didn't realize I had so much. So right here, for some reason, I thought I only had like about 200 mats left. And I tried being very cheap with my tarps. And right here I still don't realize that I have a decent amount of builds. And I get stuck in someone's cone. Like otherwise I would have just made a normal tarp. But I really didn't realize, like I think they changed how that looks in game. And so right here I actually died to Storm. But I was about top 500 the whole tournament, so I easily got the skin. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like, subscribe and comment WVODs. Now keep grinding boys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!